Energy is fire, conversation is right. If you stay tonight, baby, I might let you take all of me. Want you here, need your mind in your sheets. Completely intertwined in our minds, yeah. Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I'd be lying. I read you like a psychic. I'ma tell you something, you gon' like it. Chemistry is science. Better than what you was fantasizing. Different kind of blue. Starry in the daytime. Found my living proof with you.
The green juice. The green juice. I drink this every morning. Or at least I try to drink it every morning. But there are some days where I miss it because either I couldn't find celery or I'm on vacation and I'm not about to be drinking celery juice on vacation. But shouts out to Angel. She put me on back in 2000. I want to say it was 2020. Hold on. I got my laptop right here. It says celery juice is low in sugar and contains potassium and vitamins A, C, and K. The popular drink may reduce inflammation and boost hydration, amongst other benefits. However, you shouldn't use celery juice to detox your body, as cleanses put you at risk of dangerous calories, restrictions, and nutrient deficiencies. Sorry, I don't have my glasses. Anyway, 4 years ago, 2020, and before, I was having gut problems. Like, no matter what I ate, my stomach, it will always upset my stomach and bother my stomach. When I first started celery juicing, that shit was so nasty. Like, I could barely, I'm talking my stomach is messed up. I feel like throwing up, but I stuck with it, and it probably took me a solid 6 months of consistency drinking it every morning on an empty stomach to, I guess, get used to it. Now I drink it, have no problem. It's still disgusting, don't get me wrong, it's still nasty, but I can tolerate it 100 times more than I could when I first started. But I've been doing it since 2020, so it's been 4 years now. Like I said, I do miss some days, but I'll probably never go more than 3 days without it. And even when I hop back in, I'm still fine because I've been doing it for so long. My body's still used to it. But that being said, like, I can't really speak on anybody else's experience or if it has benefits or cons for anybody else. I can only speak on it for myself. But what I have noticed is my gut from before, and I noticed this because I know my body, from before starting celery juice to now, my gut health has gotten so much better, even though I still deal with certain aspects of it. But celery juice has been a vital part of my diet. I wake up in the morning and I drink it every day on an empty stomach. And maybe it's a placebo thing. I don't know. I can't really speak on it. But what I can speak on is how my body feels and how it's felt while incorporating celery juice into my daily diet. But yeah, I'm not pushing this on anybody. I'm not saying, oh, try this, I'll do this, try what you want, do what you want. I think it's a benefit for myself. Yeah, it's not for everybody. And if it is for you, try it. If it's not, don't. I usually go to the store and you can't keep vegetables too long because they tend to rot. So I usually get like 3 to 4, I don't know what you call them, bulbs of celery. I don't know. 3 or 4 of them. And then I'll juice them in my juicer and then I'll keep them in here. And every morning I'll pour. This is probably like 14 ounces. Maybe this is definitely less than 16, a little bit less than 16. So I'll say 14, 13 ounces. It says you're supposed to drink 16 ounces, but whatever. I drink however I see fit. But yeah, I'll juice it, put them in here. And then whenever this is running low, I'll go back to the store and get 3 to 4 more. But yeah, I also do this with watermelon juice too. And I got this from this dude named Phil Kofer on YouTube. From watching him over the time, he seems like a solid dude, but he put me onto the watermelon juice. So once watermelon season comes around, when they have the actual seeded watermelons, I'll do celery juice in the morning and I'll do 2 watermelon juices throughout the day, and it's just straight celery juice, nothing added, and then the watermelon juice is straight watermelon juice, nothing added. I still got a lot of research and a lot of studying to do because a lot of the stuff, especially with celery juice, but a lot of things are not actually proven. It's just based off people's trial and error, people's experience. So if you want to look into it, by all means look into it. If not, do your thing. Yeah, I just had, some of my friends asking me about celery juice and what I thought the benefits were and everything, but I just got done working out. It's looking so grim outside. I'm about to shower, knock out the last portion of my homework, and yeah, about to have a good day. And I hope y'all have a good day too.
Found my living proof with you. I might lose all of me. Won't you hit me to mind in these sheets? Completely intertwined in our minds, yeah. Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry is science.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the safest space. Welcome. A segment. Today I drew 3 questions, and these are the topics we're gonna get into today. I'm gonna put them up on the screen per usual, and yeah, let's jump right into it. I'm gonna utilize my laptop. So for the first one, we got, what's your favorite tattoo you have, and what's the story behind it? So most of my tattoos, I'd probably say 95% of my tattoos have been done by one person, and that was in Davis, California. His name was Nate. To this day, GOAT, phenomenal dude. It's like a good friend of mine. So this is my favorite tattoo right here. I got this back in, I want to say I got this in 2016, 2017 when I got back from Qatar. It's a sheep in wolf's clothing. That's my favorite tattoo. And the meaning behind it, so I have a lot of tattoos that do not have meaning. I think that's perfectly fine. I like art. So if I see a tattoo that means nothing to me, but I like how it looks or I like how the artist designed it, I'm still going to get it. But to each their own, But like I said, some of my tattoos have meaning, some don't. This one happens to have meaning. So the story of the wolf in sheep's clothing, the wolf disguises itself as the sheep to deceive and prey on the sheep or the herd or the flock or whatever you want to call it. It's basically a reversal of the wolf in sheep's clothing. Like on the outside, and I'm gonna get real personal. Like on the outside, I'm naturally a kind person. At times, I project not necessarily aggression, but sternness because of the world around me. And I think that's important. But at the same time, I'm also very in touch and in tune with my kindness, like my soft side, especially growing up in a house with all women. I have that side, but don't get it twisted. Don't take my kindness for weakness. That's what it is. But also, you cannot judge anybody by their appearance or by the way they act, because one, you don't know them, and two, like there's different factors that could make somebody act a certain way or be a certain way. I'll tell a story. Actually, when I was actually in Davis, and this was back in like 2017. We were at this bar where they had big Jenga, they had beer pong, they had, all these big games that people can play. So I was playing beer pong with my boy, and something happened behind me, and I turned around, and this dude's like, yo, you spilled my beer. And I was like, bro, I promise I didn't touch you. Kept it calm and everything. But he was like, nah, bro, you bumped me and spilled my beer. And I was like, I promise I didn't. Which I didn't. So he walks off, he goes to get another beer, and my buddy left for some reason, and I needed a partner. The dude that thought I knocked over his beer was right there. He was like, I got next, so I can play with you. And I was like, whatever, okay. He's like looking at me, and I'm like, are you good, bro? Not confrontational, but I'm like, you good? He's like, nah, man, you knocked over my beer and you didn't buy me another one. At the same time, he was like, he wasn't confrontational about it. He was just talking about it in a kind manner, which kind of threw me off. But, everybody was chilling. So me and him ended up playing together, and I'm just chatting with him. just chatting with him. And we won the game. We won the game, by the way. But by the end of the game, in which we won, he looks at me and he's like, bro, I thought you were going to be an asshole because I thought you knocked over my beer. I thought that's like the type of person you were, but you're actually super cool. Like, he told me that. And I was like, and that's the type of person I am. I might, like, I definitely am guarded. I'm stern. But once you talk to me and get to know me, you understand that I come from a great place. Like, my heart is very kind, unless tampered with, unless it shouldn't be, unless I'm in a situation where it shouldn't be. But yeah, that's the moral of this tattoo, and it's my favorite tattoo. Just based off, not even based off the story, but like I said, I like art, and the way Nate concocted this tattoo is insane to me. So it's really not about the story, which makes it my favorite. It's about how he pieced together this tattoo, and I've never seen the tattoo before, so that's also pretty dope. But yes, that's my favorite tattoo and the meaning behind my favorite tattoo. Next is gonna be, I'll put it on the screen, starting your dream sooner than later because you're never promised the next day. I think this is a fucking great topic, and I'll speak about this channel. I have been talking about, and I spoke about it before, but I've been talking about starting this channel since 2021, 3 years ago. I told myself when I was living in Germany, I was like, I'm gonna get a camera and I'm gonna start filming. I'm gonna do that, this, that, and the third. And I just kept putting it off. Like, I just kept putting it off. And I think it was a mixture between me not knowing exactly what I wanted to do, me not being motivated to actually get it started, and then me being, I'm gonna be honest, me being scared or nervous. Like, I don't know what people are gonna think about the videos that I'm curating. Like, I was just thinking too much about it. I got my camera in January, I think, and I was just like fuck it. Like, I don't care. Like, I genuinely don't care. Like, if people don't like it, they don't have to watch it, And I was so worried about what people would think. And it still crosses my mind, like, oh, like, did I edit this video good enough, or were these shots good? And keep in mind, like, if you look at my videos from before to now, like, they've completely changed. And that's a part of the process, making videos, and just keep going until you find your lane, you find your pocket, and just keep sharpening your skills and keep going, and you'll eventually lead yourself to your lane, or where you should be, where you want to be. But I wish, and I try not to think about this, I wish I would have started sooner, but everything is perfect timing, and I'll always tell myself that everything is really perfect timing. I was supposed to start right now. I'm glad I did, but definitely, like, if you're on the fence about it, and it might be cliche, like, you hear it all the time in videos, but just do it. If I can go back and tell myself 3 years ago to just do it, I don't know if I'd listen, but that's the advice I would give myself. Like, stop thinking and just do it. Once you do that, like, things start to fall in place. Tomorrow's never promised. Nothing's promised. So why not just buckle down, clamp down, and just get after it? And that's what I finally did. I learned that it's very easy to talk about it, and it's more difficult to actually get it started. But once you get it started, once you get over that hump of getting it started, you start rolling. But you do have to stay motivated, and you can't stop. You gotta have to stay motivated and just don't stop. But yeah, that's my tangent on that question. That was a great one. The first one was good too. I like the first one. Now for the last one, what are some of your favorite goals that you've met? Ooh, I'm gonna talk about two. Oh, damn, actually. Okay, so in 2013, when I decided to stop going to college because, one, I was wasting money and I didn't know what I wanted to do, I decided to join the Air Force. And when I joined the Air Force, it was never my intentions to stay in for 20 years. I thought about it, but I knew that I didn't want to, but I was like, maybe get in the Air Force and maybe I'll like it, and, just knock out 20 years, which is crazy to say because you just don't knock off 20 years. That's a long time. Nah, that's crazy. But when I joined the Air Force, I said that I was gonna go to school and travel. Those were the two reasons that I joined. I thought they were very reachable, very achievable. I joined the Air Force and I knocked out my bachelor's degree. It took me 4 years. I got my bachelor's degree in 2020, and I didn't plan on going to school again after that. I was like, I reached my goal. I did what I had to do. Now I'm done. But now I'm in my master's. I'm in my master's program. I think I like school. but I'm not. I'm done after this. Yeah, it was a goal of mine, and it was also a goal of mine to. It was not a goal of mine to pursue my master's degree, but I have the opportunity to. So I'm doing that now. So now my goal right now is to complete my master's by next fall. But traveling was probably the biggest one. I grew up in Minnesota. I never left the country. I didn't really travel. Like in my adult life, I didn't travel. So me leaving Minnesota, I went to California. That was my first time in California. Amazing. And then from California, I went to Turkey. Amazing. Then I went to Germany, and from Germany, I traveled to the 19 different countries. Without the Air Force as my vehicle to travel, I probably, I don't think I ever would have left. I mean, I probably would have left the country because my sister travels a lot. So I'm always getting inspired from her, I guess you can say. But I don't think I would have I definitely wouldn't have traveled as much as I would have if I didn't join the Air Force. So I use the Air Force as a vehicle to travel. I was always curious about the world, different cultures and everything, but I didn't have the means to get to that. I understand that a lot of people aren't fortunate enough to, have those experiences. So I never took it for granted traveling wise. I always made sure that I just basked in it while I was there. I never took it for granted. I never took it for granted. But that was another goal that I accomplished, and I'm not done traveling. You should never be done traveling. Even when I'm decrepit and old, I'm still going to be trying to hop on a plane. 2025, me and my sisters are going to Japan. I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, you should never be done traveling. I'll never be done traveling. But damn, I thought I wasn't recording. That is the safest space, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate y'all so much for providing these questions. I have a dope topic I want to talk about where I deleted my socials for 3 years, and I'm gonna speak on that. That's definitely gonna be a topic for one of my next videos, because I think that's an interesting topic. But yeah, that's the safest space, everybody. Thank you for watching. I hope everybody has had a great week. Got shit done, got everything you needed to get done. And I hope y'all are taking care of yourselves and taking care of the people around you. Call somebody, tell them you love them, and yeah, enjoy life. Damn, I just realized I forgot the chopsticks. Don't let me do that again. Don't let me do that again. Do not let me do that again. I feel naked. I was like, I feel naked right now, because usually I can sit like this, but my shoulder feeling crazy right now. Shoulder feeling crazy right now. But nah, yeah, let me get out of here.